I'm going to share some secrets with you all in today's video. So I've been on YouTube for almost 6 years now, and I've done videos about my lifestyle, how I exercise, what I eat, how I eat, makeup and beauty and what I wear and all the things. But I've never done a video where I combined all of those topics into one video, which is what I'm going to do today, and explain to you in a day's time how I stay healthy, fit, look my best, feel my best. I have a life that I enjoy living. I'm happy, I'm active, I'm content. I surround myself with the things that I love, the people I adore, and I do what I want to do. So I thought I would just walk you through a typical day in my life. This is just your average Wednesday, and share with you how I live my life. My tips, my secrets, what I do, what I don't do, what I eat, all the things that keep me vibrant and alive and healthy and active, and you know, all the things you all want to know. So I'm going to back up this video to 8 a.m. this morning, and we're going to get our day started. So some of the best advice I can give you for looking your best and staying fit and staying healthy is to move your body. Every day, and when I can in the summertime, I get outside and I walk. So this is my favorite step counter. It's always in my pocket, and I try to get in about 10,000 steps a day. So between my morning walk and me doing around the house, I will absolutely hit my goal. This one has a really big screen. It comes with a clip if you need that. Put it in any direction and it accurately counts your steps. Getting sunshine on your face in the direction of your eyes, natural daylight, resets your body's rhythms. It helps you sleep well. It keeps so many functions in your body just absolutely in check. So I make sure that I get outside at some point every single day. I'm a morning person. I like to do my exercising and my walks in the morning so that I can get showered and go about my business for the day. If you're a nighttime workout person, that's great too. Just the point is you have to get it done. And you can tell I'm a little bit out of breath. I walk to the point or walk at the speed that I can talk to you, but I am breathing a little bit heavy and I'm sweating. I like to sweat. It opens up my pores. It actually makes me feel good to just get my sweat on every day. When you go out on your walk, you can tell that I'm not dressed fancy. It doesn't matter what you have on. You do not have to put on the cutest workout gear. I have on a 3-year-old t-shirt and some old shorts. Just go out and get it done. Get sweaty, work yourself out of breath, and then you will feel so much better. I always do. And as soon as I come in from my walk, I always do one thing, and that is make a really big 16-ounce glass of water, and I drink almost every single bit of it. Water is key. I drink about 3 or 4 of these a day throughout the day. This is what I drink all day long, only water. Now at night I'll have iced tea. Occasionally, if we're having a burger or pizza, I will have a Dr. Pepper. That is my one weakness, is a good Dr. Pepper, but that is occasionally. I have coffee in the morning, 1 glass, water all day long, unsweetened iced tea for dinner. I really think water is one of the secrets. It keeps your body hydrated, obviously, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel full throughout the day. It makes my skin look good. I've never been one to fill my body up with all the gunk and sodas and Gatorades and all the things. I'm just a water girl. So since it is still decently warm outside, walking is my preferred method of exercise. So I still go out and do that every morning. If it's a rainy day or when it gets cooler outside, I have several other exercise things that I love. I switch it up. I do something different every day. I don't like to get in a rut. Walking doesn't make me feel like I'm in a rut, but on some days I will walk and do another form of exercise. I just switch it up. Keeps it interesting. So I'm upstairs in one of our spare bedrooms. This is where I keep my extra workout equipment. So my rebounder is up here, my little mini trampoline. I get on the rebounder and I do the health bounce for 2 minutes every day, even when I'm walking. It drains my lymphatic system and makes me feel really good. When it gets colder outside, I will start doing workouts on the rebounder. I also have a mini stepper, which is basically like a miniature elliptical machine. This thing will kick your booty. And when I do this, it's the only workout I do for the day. And I'm on it for about 10 minutes is all I can do. Being on this rebounder is tough stuff, y'all. Like, it is such an incredible workout. I read somewhere that jumping on the rebounder for like 5 minutes is equivalent to running for 30 minutes. So I'm super excited, not for it to cool down, but super excited to be able to start doing workouts on the rebounder. I think that is going to be so fun. So when I kind of get my routine together and have some fun workouts, I'll share it with you all. If you're interested in the rebounder or the mini stepper, I will link them in the description box, the exact version that I have. And in my office, I also have a yoga mat and hand weights. I have 5-pound and 8-pound weights, and I love to come in here and stretch and just do little workouts. So I've shared with you all in videos before that I love Denise Austin. I'll pull up her YouTube videos. They're short and sweet, like 8 to 10 minutes, and I'll get out my mat and hand weights if they're needed, and I'll do a quick workout. Sometimes I'll even do 2 or 3 of her workouts. There is a gal on Instagram called Caroline Circuits. I'll tag everybody in the description box, and I did a video about all of the workouts I love to do. I will also list those in the description box, as well as the stretching that I like to do every single day. I've shared all this info in individual videos, but I'll make sure that it's all tagged so you can go back and watch those and get the specifics if you'd like. Stretching my body is super important to me, and every day I stretch in some form or fashion. Sometimes it's in the morning, a lot of times it's in the evenings, and I'll be in the living room laying in the floor. My husband will come in and, he's startled. He's like, that is the worst thing, to walk in a room and see my wife laying on the floor. But, I'm stretching. I stretch my back, I stretch my neck, my arms, definitely my back, my lower back, my upper back, my shoulder blades. I just have a whole stretching thing that I love to do, not because, well, yes, because I want to keep my muscles stretched and lean, but it just makes me feel good. I feel like I am more mobile. My balance is better. I can move better. It's just, all the aches and pains are kept at bay by stretching, in my opinion. And so I make sure 10 minutes a day, I'm doing some form of stretching. If you don't keep your flexibility and your balance about you, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to get up off the floor one day. I can get down and I can get right back up. And so I just make sure that stretching is part of every day. I just think it's so important to just, I'll get up from my desk if I've been sitting and working, and I will stretch my shoulders and I'll stretch my neck. And I just am always stretching and thinking about all of the things and how good it is for me. I'm never still. I'm always moving. You all should see me. I'm home alone. I'm always on the go. I swear, I don't sit down until it's dinner time. And that is to sit and eat. And when I sit down, I'm always like, I just realized that I've been on the go since literally 7 a.m. that morning. Yes, I may sit down at my desk because I'm working, but I am using my mind. I am actively working, and I may sit there for 20 or 30 minutes, and I get up and I stretch. I am not a couch potato. You will never, other than at night, right before bed, find me sitting on the couch doing nothing. During the day, that is an absolute no. Now, I know not everybody's like that. That's just how I'm made, y'all. I am a go-getter, a busybody. Some people are just couch potatoes. And if that's you, you got to get up and move, girl. You just have to. Because when you stop moving your body, you're going to lose control of your body. So as far as intermittent fasting, it is 10:30 in the morning, and this is when I normally have breakfast. So I have consumed no calories other than about 20 calories for the half and half cream that I put in my coffee. I do not consider that breaking my fast. So intermittent fasting means that I eat in an 8-hour window of the day. So from 10:30, which is when I have my breakfast, I'm normally finished by dinner around 6:30, and I do not eat. I do put nothing in my mouth the rest of the day, 0 calories. So in the morning when I break my fast, I eat the same thing almost every single morning. It is a low carb breakfast, and we're going to talk about carbs in a second. But I love this breakfast. It is about 4 to 5 net carbs when I eat it. It fills me up. It lets me delay my lunch until 1 or so. Or, honestly, I eat when I'm hungry. But this is a fantastic breakfast. So I eat Ratio Trio. This is a low-carb yogurt. This is the vanilla. I buy it in a huge tub. I also love the coconut, which is only available in these little smaller containers. I eat about this much every single morning, and I top it with fresh berries. I just got a new thing of raspberries. I will buy blackberries and blueberries, whatever looks good at the grocery store, but it's always fresh berries. I don't buy any of that frozen stuff at all. And then just for a little crunch on my yogurt, I will put some chopped pecans. Sometimes I will do the Ratio Trio granola. This comes in several different flavors. They're all fantastic. So this is how I'm going to break my fast. Every single morning, 4 to 5 net carbs. Really, it depends on which of these I put on there, and I'm good to go until later in the day. And something else about carbs, even if you're not eating a low-carb diet, just think about how carbs make you feel. For me, if I eat a bunch of bread or pizza, which has a lot of dough, or chips or sweets, things that are just have a lot of carbs, I feel, ugh. My stomach gets bloated. I just feel yucky. And I used to eat a big bowl of oatmeal every morning with a banana in it. That was years ago. I thought I was being healthy. I thought I was doing the right thing. There are so many carbs in oatmeal and bananas. And every morning after I would eat, my stomach was always so huge and bloated. It was the carbs. So since I started eating low carb for breakfast, I don't get that yucky, bloated, blah feeling that is going to last throughout the day. I eat my yogurt, I feel full, I'm happy, I feel wonderful, I feel light and springy. And yes, I'm going to have carbs in my day. I'm going to have carbs a little bit with lunch. I'm definitely going to have carbs with dinner, but I absolutely do not start out my day with a bunch of carbs. So I just finished my breakfast, which means it is time for me to take my daily supplements. So I'm going to share with you what I take every single day. Just know I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what supplements to take. Check with your doctor before you add anything into your routine. This is just what I take. So every morning I take a calcium supplement. I was taking these calcium minis in 2 of these little squishy soft gels. You get 600 milligrams of calcium. I have been taking these twice a day, 2 pills with breakfast, 2 pills with dinner, but honestly, I have such a hard time remembering to take these with dinner. So I recently purchased a 1200 milligram tablet that's time release. So you take 2 of these tablets in the morning, and then that's all you have to do for the day. So that eliminates me having to take calcium at night. I have just about finish this bottle, and I'm going to switch over and try this new version. In addition to my calcium supplement, I take a bone health supplement, which is vitamin D3 and K2, and these are just a little teeny capsule. My mother had osteoporosis. I am on the verge of osteopenia, and since I had my hysterectomy, I no longer have ovaries. My body doesn't produce estrogen. I am at a greater risk for developing osteoporosis. So I take this bone health supplement in addition to my calcium to just make sure all my bases are covered, and I'm doing the best that I can to promote new bone growth and keep my bones healthy. And I know you're thinking, Renee, wait just a second. I know you take magnesium. I do. I take this at night before bed, so I'll explain this to you all later in the video. So the next thing I want to share with you is really a little tip. It's a trick, a hack. I just took a shower. I'm putting on my makeup. That's why my hair looks a little wonky. Please excuse. But when I put on makeup, I want to look vibrant and alive and awake. I don't want to look dark and sunken in. So to me, the one item that helps me achieve that is a cream blush. This is my very favorite one. It's from Tower 28. Beach Please Office Hours is the color that I wear. And I want to show you how I apply this. I already have my foundation on, and this is the next thing that goes on my face. So I take 2 fingers, actually these 2 fingers, and I just tap it in this cream blush and I just tap, 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 all right here. Like, just like you're naturally blushing. I want to brighten up that area of my face, and there's just something about this Tower 28 product that makes me look like I am glowing and radiating from the inside out instead of putting blush on my face, if you know what I mean. I absolutely love this product, and give it just a second to kind of set and sink in. I know you're thinking, whoa, that's a lot of blush, and it looks like it at this moment, but I'm going to finish putting on my makeup and doing my hair, and then I'll show you what the final product looks like. But this really, a cream blush for us ladies over 50, this is a must-do. Here I am in much better lighting. Natural light coming in the window. It doesn't look like I have on a ton of blush. I have color right here on the little rosy parts of my cheeks where I would naturally be blushing. And that's all it is, a little dab of cream blush. And now that I'm dressed and ready for the day, it is 12:40, which means I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm going to fix my lunch. I'm going to have carbs, y'all. I made spaghetti last night, homemade spaghetti and French bread. So I'm going to have one little piece of bread. I know I will not eat all of the spaghetti. I'm going to have a very small portion. Yes, there's carbs in the spaghetti. I don't care. I'm not going to overeat. And then this will be all that I have until dinner tonight, which we're having grilled chicken, a side salad, and a baked potato. So really not a lot of carbs in my day at all. I probably stay under 50 net carbs a day, just eating naturally, eating whatever I want to, and that is where I feel my best. Over 50 net carbs a day, I feel it. I start to feel yucky, so my body is just like, oh, that doesn't make me feel good, so that's where I tend to stay. So let's just talk about mental health for a moment, how I keep myself happy and not bogged down by what all is going on in the world, and we're not even going to get into that. But what I mean is, I don't watch the news. I don't read the newspaper. If there's something incredibly important that's going on that I need to know, I always just hear about it. I find out about it. I also surround myself with people that I adore, people that I love. I have a very small circle of people and family and friends that I really want to spend my time with. I'm not somebody that likes to go out in big crowds and go to big parties where there's a bunch of people I don't know. That is really not my scene. And when it comes to my daughters and my husband and my son-in-laws, I make sure that I tell those people that I love them. Every single time I speak to my daughters, whether it is just simply a text, it's a phone call, we are in person, I tell them I love them. I want them to hear the words from me, and it makes me teary-eyed because my daughters have learned that from me, and they give that back to me. They tell me they love me. They tell me they're excited to see me, and those are feelings. I know it's really hard to put into words, and if you're not used to saying those things out loud, you know, it's a habit that you really have to learn. But I want nothing more than my husband and my children and the people I love to know that I love them. I want them to hear it from me. I want them to know when they're with me that my actions, my words, what I think about them and the way that I treat them, I want them to know that I love them. And that is top priority in my book of all things mental and happiness. So it's 7 o'clock. We finished dinner. The kitchen is cleaned up. It was really good grilled chicken, baked potato, side salad. I did end up making us a Sister Schubert roll. My dad was over for dinner. I didn't overeat. I'm full, but I'm not stuffed. And this is one of the things I love about intermittent fasting. So until tomorrow morning at 10:30, I will not have anything to eat. So my body has time to digest and process all the food that I just ate. I don't know, it just makes me feel good. My body really has enjoyed this way of eating. I've been doing this for, I think, 3 years now. And there are times when, you know, we might eat later, or I'm going to have a dessert, or we're on vacation, or there's a special circumstance that I eat outside of my eating window, and that's totally fine. It's life, you know, go live your life, do the things. But on a typical normal day, 98% of the time, I stay within my window. And I can really tell, since I've been doing this for several years now, my body has adjusted. I'm not hungry outside of my window. And this, I think, has been one of the main factors that has helped me remain slim and not get the menopausal, whole belly thing going on. Now is the point in the evening when I'm going to put on my comfy clothes, or I've been in my comfy clothes all day. I'm going to put on my pajamas. I'm going to sit on the couch. I'm going to read a book. I might do something around the house. And then Randy will join me in a little while. We'll watch a TV show. I'm going to wash my face, brush my teeth, do all the things, and then head to bed. So it's 8:30. I've been hanging out on the couch with the boys, and it is time for me to take my magnesium supplement. I'm sure you all are sick hearing me talk about the supplement, but I take 2 of these capsules every night. I go to bed about 10:30, so I'm going to take this about 8:30. It makes me sleep really well. I sleep like a baby, 8 to 9 hours a night. You take this a couple hours before bed because it needs time to lull you into a really great sleep. And then tomorrow morning, when I wake up, I poop really good. Magnesium is known to keep everything moving along wonderfully. You will not be constipated with this. And if you do start to take this magnesium supplement, I recommend you start out taking 1 capsule at night. See how your body kind of reacts to that. And then you can take 2 if you need to. That is the recommended dose. Or you can just stay with 1. Just test it out before you go into the full recommended 2 capsules, because you do need a little bit of an adjustment period. Pollux is getting sleepy, me too. So the next thing that's super important to me is my skincare. Your skin makes you look youthful. You need it to be glowing and fresh and clean, and I make sure that every night before bed I wash my face. No makeup remains on my face. So I'm going to take my makeup off with Clinique, take the day off, cleansing balm. It will just dissolve all of my makeup, and then I'm going to wash my face with Clinique soap and then put on my moisturizer. So this is a must-do. Since I started wearing makeup when I was a teenager, my mother told me that the only way she would agree to let me wear makeup was if I promised every night I would wash my face before I went to bed. So my mom took me to the mall back in the early 80s. Elizabeth Arden was like the cool brand. And so I went and got moisturizer and soap from Elizabeth Arden, and then over the years I've switched to Clinique, and I have stuck with this. I just think this is fantastic stuff. It's fresh and clean, and it makes my face look fresh and clean and really nice. So let's wash my face. Just rub the balm on and it will dissolve just all of my makeup. You can see all the mascara, the eyeshadow just dissolved, and now I'm just going to wash it off. Now that my face is fresh and clean, I'm going to put on my favorite night cream. This is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream. Long name, but this is wonderful stuff. It is definitely a night cream. This is not for daytime. It's on the thicker side, and I'm going to put this all over. Rub it in well, and I like to put this on, honestly, about a minimum of 10 minutes before I get in bed, because it does take a few minutes for it to kind of sink into your skin, and so I don't want to, get lotion on my pillow. But I just put that on. It feels lovely. It smells so pretty. And my face is done for the night. And then I don't want my hands to look old. And so my tube looks horrible, y'all, but this is my Necessaire hand lotion. I love this stuff. every night I put it on the tops of my hands, and I'm due to get a new tube. I just kind of slather this on. Necessaire is fragrance free. It is one of my favorite beauty products. It is so lovely, and every night when I put this on, I always think about Patricia Heaton in the show Everybody Loves Raymond. You can imagine her just sitting in her bed talking to Raymond, and she would put on her lotion and rub it into her elbows. And there was just something about the way that she did that in the TV show that every night I am reminded of her. I love that show. So then I head to bed, and I will sleep about 8 hours solid like a baby every single night. No joke. Sleep is so important. I do not compromise my sleep. I do not typically stay up super late. I want to go to bed at the same time, and I wake up bright and early in the morning, 6:30. My body just wakes up naturally. I'm refreshed. I feel good, and it's all because I got a good night's sleep. So to do that, my magnesium, I sleep on a latex foam pillow, which I've shared with you all before. I'll link it in the description box below. Latex foam is just total luxury. I have a silk pillowcase on it, and I'm going to take care of my hair. I have gray hair, I have curly hair, and you gotta take care of it. So I put my hair up high up on my head. Get it up here so that my hair is not in my way while I'm sleeping. This is another fantastic tip for how you can get a good night's sleep. High up on my head, so when I'm laying on my pillow, I'm not laying on my hair and it's not getting caught up in my face and I'm messing with it during the night. It's up, it's out of the way, and in the morning when I get up, I can pop my hair down. My curls are pretty much preserved, just might need a little tweaking, and then I'm off to start another wonderful day. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is really just a typical day in my life, what I do to look and feel my best, what I eat, how I stay fit. You see what I do. And so tomorrow it is just repeat the process over again. But, honestly, my days are always filled with something new and interesting. That's one of the things I love about life. You just never know what tomorrow's going to bring. I hope you have a great tomorrow. See you later.